Hello, welcome to the channel. Let's talk about Gleipnir today. Yeah, it fucked my mind. Okay, here I just talk about the anime I watched, and it will contain a lot of spoilers. Okay, so spoiler alert. The story is like a very typical anime story for the first 4 episodes, at least 2 to 4 episodes, because after that the atmosphere completely changes. Also, we get super into it. So here's the story. There's a boy, Shuichi, a high schooler. Okay, he turns into accidentally maybe not be the right word for it, but he turns into a doll. Okay, like a big, we can say, dog doll, and he is like he gets powers and everything. Now Claire is a girl whose sister turns into one of those monsters and allegedly kills her parents. Now she holds that against her, and now she is finding the cause of why she did that. In that process, she meets Shuichi, who again is also a type of that monster who actually saves her. So both of them are confused what to do, and that leads them to encountering another monster and killing them. Now Shuichi is like a very soft guy who does not like killing at all. But then when he meets with Claire, the behavior changes. Of course, we cannot blame Claire on everything, but still, one of those reasons is that this video is for people who have already watched the series, I guess. I will also talk about the pros and cons of this. Okay, the structure, the foundation is so bleak of that story because it starts with one person, one girl, Honoka, asking the alien. Okay, there's an alien, we all know. He wanted to collect coins, so she asked her to get help from everyone else. And then the things, things start like what the hell. Another short example would be Kaito assuming that Honoka killed Aiko while Aiko had suicided. If Kaito had known that, this whole saga wouldn't have happened. Okay, the moment Kaito killed Honoka in Aiko's body, of course, I was like struck, like what the fuck is this guy doing? Okay, it's like her childhood friend. I don't know, Kaito had some serious psychological issues or something. He did not even let her explain what was going on. He just... Damn. Very basic things happened, but the author made it in a very sexual way, very arousing way, okay? Also, the image they tried to create of Honoka, it was from kind to a killer, from a kind person to a killer to again a broken kind person. After the 6 episodes, the atmosphere of the anime gets heavier, okay? We get a sense of like, okay, this is now, the shit is getting real now. And also we cannot, the 12 episode, I watched 12 episodes in one go. Like no, first I watched 4 episodes, then 8 episodes in one go, 13 episodes there were there, 4, and then this anime was dark, dude. This anime was seriously dark. Like not as dark as Tokyo or all that, but it was still. Of course, there are things I did not like about the anime because first of all, let this be clear, okay? The anime is the adaptation of 6.5 volumes. Okay, one volume has around 12 chapters. So it's like just calculated 12 into 6 and 6.5, more than 60-70 chapters into just 13 episodes. It was highly compressed, as most of these 12 and 24 episode series are nowadays. What also I did not like was, okay, there were a lot of mysteries, and I liked the mysteries were there, but they were uncovered in a very, how can I say, glitchy and flashy manner. For example, if we see Attack on Titan side by side, like all the dots were joined perfectly in Attack on Titan. Of course, I cannot compare this thing with Attack of Titan, but I'm just giving a reference, okay? Like for example, Shuichi Kagaya's backstory. It would have been nicer if they would have explained it from A to Z manner rather than an SWX manner, you know? Are you getting it? Also, there were a lot of plot holes here and there in the story. For example, let's say, what was his sister's name? Claire's sister name, Elena, right? Elena, okay. I think Kagaya and Claire met Elena in one of the first episodes, right? So in one of the first episodes, Elena was supposedly shown as like a very psycho girl with who killed her parents out of nowhere, something like this. But after 5 episodes, it was completely her whole persona was changed. Yeah, how it was, you know, she became more mature, she became calmer, and she had a goal in mind, she had a vision in mind at that time, okay? Of course, this progression of her from being a psycho to a mature, like with a goal in mind, doing the right thing girl, it would have been, it was of course good in manga, I would guess, but in this anime, it was like very fast forwarded, as I said. I mean, it is a good character development, but it was just too fast for us to, you know, connect with it and just go in the flow. crooked progression. Yeah, that's the right word. The audience was just not given enough time for it. Also, what I did not like, once again, this is Shuichi's Kagaya's past, and here there is the thing that Kaito had, right? This thing, we had a small flashback of that thing supposedly killing his parents and Elena erasing all of his memories, right? At that time, we had a kind of a little scene from that, but now I am really worried that that was all they're gonna show us. Of course, there's a 60% chance, according to me, there's a 60% chance that they will 60 to 80% chance that they will reveal it to us, right? In their own way, they will reveal it. Glitchy manner to glitchy manner, but they will reveal it, right? I'm just scared that this may not happen because it will again be compressed and we won't be given enough time to connect with the characters really. One more thing about this, that the friendship, when we get to know that in cram school, Kagaya had friends and he had like a whole group with Kaito, Aoto, something with that name, Elena and Aiko and Honoka. It was like so good. Also that alien thing was too. And another thing was there is a, what can I say, vending machine for powers. That was one of the good things. I was also blown by how they first killed that girl with that fast girl in the first episode. Like, wow, dude, it was ruthless. Well, I guess that was all I wanted to say about this anime. According to me, when I watched this anime, also one more thing, okay, I'm sorry, one more thing. This anime was highly overshadowed by Tower of God. I made a previous video about it, please check it out, okay. It was highly overshadowed because Tower of God was so hyped up, and this amazing masterpiece was left alone, I guess. No problem, I saw it. I hope you all see it too. Okay, and please subscribe to the channel and like and